Uh, Hello, my name is Dom. I'm 24 at the last count, and I've just met this lovely man at a retreat in Plum Village in France, and he's asked me to share a dream or a vision I have of the future. At the moment I see everyone in the world as tiny dots, and every dot is an individual, and each individual points in a certain direction and pursues their own desires, their own dreams. And because at the moment we're so emphasized in our individual nature, the overall effect of all of these movements, all of these arrows pointing in different direction, is very little change. Certainly very little change in the direction of positivity. People working very hard seem to have their actions cancelled out by maybe a much greater number of people working in the opposite direction. A vision of the future I see is a change in these rudders of all these individuals. As a few individuals find peace within themselves and an understanding of an existence where their actions are dictated by the good of all rather than the needs of a single individual, and where this is the natural choice rather than something that requires discipline to pursue it. This has great strength, and as this happens with one individual, two individuals, three individuals, four individuals, something begins to happen on this map, and a force begins to unify until all of these arrows are pointing in the same direction. So if you had a little n equals at the side of this, a little equation, the things that become possible when a community of our size starts working towards the same things, and with a natural and innate understanding of the good of all, then things become possible that we can't even perceive at the moment. And in my dream, and the dream of a friend of mine who shared with me last night, something that these beings would do in this place is to create what we might call art. But with such presence, with such awareness, any art, any media that would be created would be something that upon viewing would fill the viewer with a deep sense of purpose and well-being, and a deep inspiration and an understanding that everything is possible. And of course the effect of this is that the effect multiplies more and more and more and more. I think this dream will not come about through rational means. I think my understanding at the present is that inside all of us know exactly what we need to do. Maybe not in our heads, but the feeling is there, the scent. We all have it within us, and the responsibility we have now is to trust in ourselves, and to allow ourselves to travel to those places where our minds, our fears may not wish to take us, to trust and allow, and beauty will unfold all around. Thank you very much.